Hello, welcome to the table brought to you by FTB Sports. This is the last installment of going through the schedule, predicting what we think is going to happen as much as we can predict, and then we'll go on to something special. But right now, NFC West. Yes, quick change of guitar. Forgot to put on my hat. But it is Wednesday once again, and another installment of Through the Table brought to you by FTB Sports. As always, let me bring in my partner in crime, Donnie
The Brit.
Shoemaker.
I didn't know who you were. With your hat off, I didn't know who you were.
Oh, dude, right? It's like,
I was like, who's this strange guy leading this podcast?
Yeah, this objective NFL podcast hosted by Bills Mafia.
Completely non-biased.
Completely non-biased. That's right. But my friend, how has this week been treating you?
Good. Got to enjoy 4th of July with my family. Can't complain there.
Hey.
That was fun. We had a little bit of a burn ban because it's been so dry. I'm pretty sure a lot of the
What?
Heck, no,
are you kidding
abnormally
me?
dry. I know it's always dry around this time of year, but we don't really gotten like 2 or 3 downfalls that, I mean, we're talking about like an hour or two a piece. So
right.
it's been very bad this year. But, did the fountains and the fireworks we could do, of course, for the kids. But other than that, everything's been good. The week's always a little bit easier to get through with that one less day of work. So
Dude,
life's going good, and I finished school last week, at least this semester.
Hey.
So I don't have to have something else to worry about after work.
Dude, beautiful.
Which
how
is
do you
nice.
think it went?
Oh, it went well. Yeah. School's easy. It's just finding the thing you're interested in to have the tenacity to finish.
Exactly. And speaking of things we are interested in the NFL. And we have been interested in the schedule release. We've been talking about it since it's happened, man. And we've been going through division by division, running throughout. And here we are, ending with the division in which the Super Bowl champions came from. So the big question before we go through that, when you were just thinking coming into this year, right, without really looking at the schedule and everything, what's your opinion on like what Les Snead has done because it's one thing to go out there and put out a team for a year and to go all out and get that chip,
Yeah.
That's why they always say, hey, getting back is the hardest thing because you don't build to sustain getting there because you almost can't.
I mean, it's very unlikely that you go back to back.
A few teams have done it. Yeah. My Buffalo Bills have done it, but we didn't win one.
Or the other.
The Cowboys did it right after Buffalo, but the difference between Buffalo and Dallas was that Dallas won theirs.
Yeah.
And we didn't. Of course, the 49ers, in the late 80s with the Cincinnati Bengals, mid to late 80s also, 49ers and Bengals. But then you've just had a bunch of quick spurt, like the Giants are the prime example. 1-1, garbage, came back, won again.
Yeah.
With your same trash quarterback, beating the same trash quarterback.
Uh, I don't know about that last statement, but I do get what you're saying. The gist of it, anyway.
Right.
You
So
know,
Les Snead, do you think he built his team? Hey, we're gonna go out, we're gonna win this, we're gonna put a ship in the dock, man.
I
We're
mean,
we're,
I
we're we're
really
gonna
don't
start bringing
see
them
why
in,
they couldn't.
or do you
I
think
mean,
he's built this team to be in contention like the Buffalo Bills of the early '90s, the Dallas Cowboys from the um in the mid '90s?
yeah.
Like, is this what Les Snead is doing?
It's hard
Does
to
it
say
look that
that
way to
because of
you?
the rules, the talent level we see now with the different teams.
But what about the length of contract they're signing their guys to, though?
I mean, I get that. It's just this team is very good, and I mean, yeah, they did lose some players, but I
Right.
mean,
We're not,
arguably,
yeah, we're not, I'm not asking you, do you think they build it, but do you think that's what Les Snead is doing?
I
Is
mean, why
that what it
wouldn't
looks
you?
like? Well,
Isn't
there's
that
been
the?
plenty of GMs that haven't before. They just build
I
it for
think the
one
amount
go,
that they
like the Carolina
sacrificed, their
Panthers,
goal
the
was
Jacksonville
to,
Jaguars.
yeah,
They build it for, hey, let's see how good we can be. We're not going to be
for
able to
one
sustain
year.
it, but let's see if we can do it. The Jaguars did it. Panthers did it. The Saints, no, they tried to build it for a dynasty, but they just couldn't.
Yeah,
They had a few Aaron Rodgerses and a few Tom Brady's and Drew Brees' way, and Peyton Manning's, of course.
yeah. I just think the amount that they give up, I mean, they had to at least see a three. I mean, looking at now with the contracts came out, I mean, they think they're going to run this show for the next 4 years.
I would say what you were about to say would be more correct because of what you say, what you gave away. So your future has a cap, and I usually put that out. It's probably about a 3-year run
So,
until everything that you really gave up catches up to you. If it does, because if they draft well in these next 3 years, then it don't matter everything they gave up.
yeah,
But
but it's filling
it
these
is
spots because, I mean,
right.
is
That's
there
why
going to
I
be
say
another
it's probably like a
Aaron Donald?
3-year
Probably
run.
not. I mean, at
They're
least
on a 3-year run.
not for not it's going to take a little bit of time to get to that kind of level. I think that the goal was for a dynasty. I think that's what they
You
were
don't
looking
think
at.
Les Snead was like, hey, I want to win one and do everything I can. He's like, no, let's try to build a dynasty.
I mean, I think the goal right away was to try to get these players on board right then, because I mean, Odell's probably not playing for them this year.
Right. Stafford, how much longer does he have? He
I
probably has
mean,
this 3-year window that I just referenced.
he was coming. I mean, if he would have stayed in Detroit, you'd be saying that he's probably at the end of his career, right?
He is at the end of his well,
But he's
he
given a
would
new
be at
life
the end
on
of
a
his
new team,
career in
so
Detroit.
he definitely
Correct.
has a couple more years. But then
Oh, I
again,
definitely expand his profitability and livelihood in the NFL with him moving to LA than staying in Detroit. Because you were right. He stays in Detroit. He's got 2-3 years left.
yeah,
If
if
that.
I mean, he
But I wouldn't say that
he's
right
good,
now. I'll
but
give him
he
5.
spent a long time
I'll
in
give him
Detroit.
5.
Yeah,
I'll give him 5. And I'll call it elite status quarterback.
I would say
That's
that.
right, rankings people coming in quarterbacks top 10. You will definitely find Mr. Matthew Stafford. How high will he be?
I mean,
We'll check that out in a few
probably
weeks.
I would say probably 7 to 9.
7-9. Matthews. Oh, okay, man. But you're putting his wide receiver at number 1. And that only gets Stafford up to 7. But anyway, we're not here to talk about quarterback rankings.
Overall, we're talking about quarterbacks overall.
Correct. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's top 5.
So imagine if Cooper Cup was getting Tom Brady or somebody like that thrown to
Tom
him.
Brady's trash. Matthew Stafford is pretty good.
Okay. Anyway.
But anyway, there. See, I know how to get the conversation moved. We are
Anyway,
talking
because
NFC West, my friend.
but what I'm saying is, I think the immediate goal for giving up all that and trying to get these players in all at once, because you've seen some of them being let go, like Von Miller and ODB. I think the immediate goal was to get that W, because they had been there before with golf, and they just couldn't pull it together. So it's not like they didn't have the potential to do it before that. I just think that they needed some.
He was missing a piece, and he went out and found that piece in Matthew Stafford, and you're going to not even give him the credit of a top 5 quarterback.
I don't think he's top 5.
You just said.
I thought he was a 7 to 8. I thought you said top 10 is what you said.
I said I guarantee, but then I said about how high will he go?
I think he would be a 7 or between 7 and 9.
I think that's disrespectful.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. We can have a difference of opinion. Dude, you know how many years I backed Stafford? How many years did I back Stafford? How many years?
Check out our quarterback ranking show.
I'm just saying, I was a big Stafford fan for a long time in Detroit.
Oh, we all were.
Okay. And
Not we all. You and me were. I guess that's what I mean by we all.
But I mean, he was my quarterback for fantasy for like 5 years there.
I had him too, man.
And so it's not like I don't believe in the cat, but I mean, the guys that are coming out now, it's hard to put him for like above these new cats.
Okay. Like, you're not talking about like just a new cast, the guys drafted in the last 2 years.
Yeah, the last 5 years. The last 5 years. Okay, not like somebody who just got drafted this year coming in.
Right, okay.
I'm not being that disrespectful. But like, okay, within the last 5 years, like the Mahomes class is probably like, and then of course you got to give credit to the All-American legend, Tom Brady. But
Aaron Rodgers? Oh no, he's a game thrower. He ain't. There are no.
He's won one. He's won one Super Bowl.
I know, right?
Just saying.
Sorry,
I mean,
Jay.
he's on the same level as Stafford as far as wins are concerned.
Sorry, Jay, Renee's mom.
And Aaron Rodgers had better teams for years and years and years and years.
He did. Well, buddy, NFC West. Let's go. Let's get down to this. Just first, we'll run through the win totals of last year, and then we'll go there. For Arizona last year won 11 games. Seattle won 7. San Francisco won 10. The Rams won 12. Vegas has Arizona at 9.5. Sir, your initial reaction. Will you go with over or under Arizona 9.5?
I was gonna say over. I was thinking 10. I was gonna give him 10.
Okay. Well, just so happens we were running a poll on FTB Sports. I'm not up to date, but Arizona was the first one. We went alphabetical order on this. Arizona's 9.5. All the votes taken. The over, 27%.
Really?
73% of those who voted took Arizona under 9.5.
Now, is that with Murray as their quarterback, or is that the contingency that he's not going to be their quarterback?
It's a poll.
Well, there isn't like, I mean, those are two different. I think those are two different polls. With him, I think they have the potential to go 10. Without him, you're probably looking at 6.
That's interesting. I like that, dude. I like that. The Seattle Seahawks. Last year they won 7. 5.5 is what Vegas has them at. What say you on that 5.5, man?
It's hard saying that they're going to lose less than 5. They're going to win less than 5 games. It's really hard saying that for the Seahawks.
They had Russell Wilson and only
I know. So
and now they lose Russell Wilson.
Now they got Drew Lock.
2 games.
Man, dude.
5.5, dude.
I would say right at 5, so it'd be under technically.
Under?
Yeah.
Under 5.5. That's good. Me too.
That sucks saying that.
San Francisco 49ers last year won 10 games. Vegas has them slotted at 9.5 for this upcoming campaign. What say you,
I
Donnie
was gonna say
Shoemaker?
9 was in my head. Was
9
9.
was in your head, so you go under.
Yeah.
All right, I got
I don't
under
think
two.
I don't think Garoppolo's the answer, but they have a dang good defense. They were part of my top 5 defense this year.
The LA Rams last year they won 12 games. Vegas has them at 10.5.
I honestly think it's gonna be over.
I have over two.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, they got Von Miller gone, but they got Bobby Wagner.
Woo!
I don't I
Woo!
don't I don't think that their team's worse. I mean, it might be even better.
I know we'll see. Oh, they're two different positions. I know they have a cat who can. I can't. I'm not going to say he's going to do what Von Miller did, but
Yeah.
now they have a cat that can do what Bobby Wagner does. Oh, it is Bobby Wagner.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay,
So
cool. So, yeah, there you go.
they got a
So,
good team. That's all I know.
my friend, let's start
Charlotte
off
Cardinals. Okay.
with the most controversial team, I guess. Not the most controversial team. I'm sorry. That belongs to that garbage town or that garbage team
Wow.
in
All right, you just insulted a whole town.
no. I corrected
Wow.
myself. That garbage team in that beautiful town of Cleveland, Ohio. And you got this franchise that's running that city through the muck. And
I
it's
know. It's real
horrible.
bad, man.
It's horrible. So I retract. Sorry, Arizona. You're not the worst franchise in the NFL. That belongs to the Cleveland Browns now. And I'm sorry, people of Cleveland, that you are associated with, you know, such horrible stuff.
You
But
know,
you know what?
I might actually take back my over for Arizona because I forgot about DeAndre Hopkins' 6-game suspension. So they probably are going to be under. They probably
But
are.
how far under? You're probably not as under as I am.
What was the over under?
9.5.
Okay, yeah, then they're probably finishing at that 6 or 7 mark.
The Jets win more games than Arizona.
I mean, Hopkins is a big part of Arizona.
Hopkins, yeah.
But they do got Connor. James Conner is a running back this year, which I think will.
James Conner has had his.
Which I mean, he was last year, but he really started to pick it up at the end of last year. I mean, he kind of struggled a little bit, but then you really saw him work his magic. I think that's cool, but I do think that suspension, that same suspension, is going to hurt him. And then,
dude, it will.
And then if the Murray thing doesn't work out, you're probably looking at like 5-4.
Bro. Yeah. All right. So, my friend, first up for the Arizona Cardinals is your defending AFC champion, Kansas City Chiefs.
I think they're going to lose that game.
All right. Me too.
Man, though,
Then Arizona trots in. Before I mention this, I want to say I've been seeing some predictions out there, and y'all on this AFC West, y'all are effing crazy. Crazy. Stupid win totals can't even happen in any realm of possibilities. You got people out there who got all 4 teams with 11 plus wins. All 4 of them. Denver, Chargers, Raiders, Chiefs, all of them.
It's probably going to be one of the better
wins.
divisions this season.
Stop this. It's not. It can't be. I'm sorry.
Probably not going to be 11 plus, but
all of them. All of them. Are you kidding me? No. So everybody out there getting your clickbaits and riling people up, you're succeeding because you're riling me up. Stop with it already, please, man. Use logic.
They're all good teams.
When you do that.
They're all good teams.
It don't matter. They all can't win 11 games. It don't matter how good you are. You can't win that many games. Sorry. I don't care how good. There's only so many wins to go around, dude.
Yeah.
Come on, man. But anyway, I digress.
I
The
mean, it's
reason why I
technically
went
you
on to
can
that
win that
rant,
many
no, you
games.
can't stop it. That's because Arizona's second game, they have to go to Las Vegas. I do have the Raiders winning this game.
Yeah, I was going to say.
After I just went on that rant, I do have the Raiders winning that game.
I will say though, it is going to be interesting to see how Marquise Brown does on the Cardinals.
Marky, he is a good wide receiver, man. I do like him.
So I really
He's
hope
good.
Murray puts his stuff together and actually
Yeah,
plays.
I
He'll be
don't think it
better.
matters. I don't think Murray's that good. But
He's
let's
better
go
than
to
what they have.
let's go to a team who has a quarterback undoubtedly better than Murray. The third game of the season for Arizona, they host
The
your
Rams.
defending Super Bowl
Yeah,
champions, LA Rams. How
I'm
would
pretty
you initially see this game going?
to the Rams.
Me too. Cool. Cool. 9.5 wins, Arizona, and you're off to not a good start. Okay. This next team that I'm going to mention, but before I mention this, we have to acknowledge this because this might go into a few changes. We have breaking news.
Do 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 do.
The Carolina Panthers and your garbage franchise in the NFL have come to some sort of trade agreement, which is sending Baker Mayfield to Carolina. For Carolina,
I think it's going to be better for both. I don't think that
it
Mayfield's
offers
been
a
happy.
wrinkle that none of us were thinking about. It just sounds like trying to emulate their Cam success, because Baker Mayfield is a similar type of quarterback of Cam. Horrible teammate, horrible work ethic. He's the
You don't know
greatest.
that.
Just ask him. Just ask him. He'll tell you how good he is.
Who?
Baker and Cam, both of them. Come
Well,
on, man.
all I can say is I wish he would have gone to the Seahawks. I think that would have been a better match
Well, I
for
don't
him.
think it was his choice, man.
I don't. It wasn't. Pretty
Yeah.
much got stuck on any team that organization wanted to stick him on. But he's done with that organization, and hopefully he'll come out better on the other side.
Right.
Chalk this up to a learning experience.
Yep.
It's the best you
So,
can do.
what do you think of the result for Arizona, Carolina? Does that change what the result is, or does it make you think more?
I think it makes the game closer. I want to say that Carolina would take. I mean, I want to say Arizona would take Carolina. I've never heard that one before.
Oh. Heard what one before? Oh, wait. Right. So, yeah.
Haters got hate, though.
Hey, but I mean,
Mount's playing. I mean,
she's
he kind of
that
showed his
wrong.
attitude since the beginning of this thing, so I get where everybody's coming from. But they shafted him bad too. It's not, and they publicly shafted him. Like,
Well, just because you get shafted doesn't make you a good quarterback.
you're
But
right.
it makes you good enough, possibly, to beat Arizona.
I mean,
Because I would change it. Because I have 2.
I don't.
Yeah. I originally had Arizona still winning, but I changed it. I think Carolina. Yeah, I think Carolina could win this game.
I don't know, man. Just think that I'm just pulling up this stuff real quick.
So you like Arizona?
No, I wanted to see if McCaffrey was still running them the ball because I'm still iffy on whether he's going to get out there and do that.
Oh no
I
way!
mean,
I already had this changed. I had this to an Arizona win. I changed it to an Arizona loss.
I think Carolina has a better potential to beat Arizona now. I think they have uh, I guess the teams more situated with each other besides Mayfield. But I think Mayfield wants to get out there and prove something too. So I think that'll help.
Yeah,
And
I
if,
want to give
McCa-
Carolina this win.
and if McCaffrey's healthy, I think that team could make some waves. They make
So
it to the playoffs? Probably not,
we're
but
going Carolina win here, bud.
yeah, I'll give
All
it to them.
right, I got Carolina win too. Um, Not a good start, Arizona, and it doesn't get any better because, and I don't care that you're hosting and this team's flying cross country.
Yeah, that was the one win that I was like trying to give them too.
No, I can't give it to them.
It really was.
Philly is better than Arizona.
Oh no, I was trying to give them that
Fly,
Carolina win.
Eagles, fly. Oh,
I think
oh
Philly's
no,
gonna.
I tried to, but no,
Yeah,
I can't do it.
I
I
think
can't
the
do
Eagles
it.
will beat them for
I
sure. I
think the
think the
Eagles
Eagles are
beat
going to be
them
a very good
too.
team. I think the Eagles might actually have a chance to win that division, even though we gave it to the Cowboys at the end of that show. I think
Now,
uh, I think the Eagles got a good chance.
I think so too. So I got Philly. This game, I I think Arizona gets their first win of the season right here in week
Yeah,
6 going. I don't care they're going to Seattle anymore. I used to care about going to Seattle, but guess what? I don't anymore, man. That Legion of Boom gone.
well, that was like
Gone,
10 years
man.
ago, bro. That was 2012.
Yeah. That Legion of Boom was Bobby Wagner and Mark Chancellor. Cam Chancellor. No Richard Sherman. You were just a byproduct of that great defense, bro. You can't do nothing but play zone.
I mean, he put in
Half.
his part. He put in his part.
Oh, cool. He batted down a pass that was horribly thrown and trash talked into some poor girl's face in front of national TV. Okay. Yeah, he did play his part. And now he has an awesome job bringing you Thursday Night Football on Amazon Prime.
Somebody's got to do it.
Well, I'm not getting paid. A little plug. So somebody from Amazon ever watch this? Hey, DM me, man. Okay, so yeah. What about hosting New Orleans?
I would think the Saints are going to be good this year. I've been saying
Oh,
that.
I don't go that far, but good enough to beat
It's okay.
Arizona.
It's all right, Britt.
Right. But you have New Orleans winning this game?
Yeah.
Sweet, me too, bud. All right. This is one I was kind of coin flippy on, but I don't think I'm as coin flippy on it as the more I've thought about this. I don't see Arizona going to Minnesota and winning.
Um, man, we just battered the Vikings last week.
We didn't batter them, man. They're just a
We didn't do them a
byproduct.
justice. We didn't give them the win total I wanted to. I remember that.
Yeah, well, that don't mean we're
Okay,
not
we'll
going
give
to
it.
give Arizona the win total they want either.
Well, yeah, but I think that the
But
turmoil with Murray and then losing DeAndre for 6 games is really going to hurt him this season. I mean, there's no doubt about it. It will hurt him.
we're
I
outside the 6. But
know we're outside.
do we know when the
Excuse me.
6 take place right away, right? So it's the first
Yeah.
6 games.
Yeah.
So he'll be back. I don't
This
care actually. Like Minnesota's not.
No, that'll be the last game. The Vikings will be there. The Seahawks, and the next game on the 6th will be the first game he's back.
So this will be the second game back. They're not beating New Orleans. We already said that. I don't think they beat Minnesota, man.
Yeah. Okay, we can give him to Minnesota.
You
I think it's going to be a very close.
You want to give this game to Arizona?
I think
man.
it's going to be very close. I do.
I do have this game as a coin flip.
I think it'll be very close. It's hard. It's hard saying that they're going to go out there and sweep them.
Well, this is why we say whatever to whatever wins, because we have a couple coin flips in there, so we give ourselves a little leeway. So we have a leeway here. I think they sweep Seattle the following week.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely. There's no way Seattle's going to not be.
Right.
I don't want to use the word garbage, but underperforming this season.
Dude, and it's perfect. They lose 2 games in a row, right? Then they come back home facing a team who was their last win.
Yeah.
They'll win. They'll win that game.
They'll win.
Especially since that last game they beat them was on the road. And then they
Yeah.
lose 2 games, and then they get that same team they beat 2 weeks ago. They get them at home, 3 weeks ago when the game comes around.
Yeah.
They gotta feel confident into that game, thinking, "Hey, yeah, we can." I know we just lost 2 in a row, but
I mean, the
beat
rest of
this
the season
team.
doesn't look too hot for me.
Well, neither did the first half because
I know, but
I
like,
don't have Arizona.
just
very
looking
many
at it,
wins.
it's like 4 or 5 wins.
Oh, I have most of their wins coming at the end.
Really?
Look at their last 2 games, bro.
I mean, I just did.
Yeah, they.
I think the 49ers are going to be better than
We'll get
Carolina
there.
this year.
We'll get there. Okay.
I mean,
Then
Cardinals.
so Arizona beats Seattle at home. Then they have to travel to the Rams. I don't think there's a snowball chance in hell that Arizona wins the SoFi.
Probably
What?
not.
Okay. Then Arizona hosts San Francisco. I think they beat San Francisco at home.
I don't.
You see a San Francisco sweep. San Francisco sweeps Arizona.
They have a really good defense, man. And Debo Samuels. I mean, and you're not a big fan of Murray, and so
I'm not a big fan of either one of them, but I
know
don't believe they
Garoppolo
sweep.
and Murray are pretty much even with you as far
So
as.
where are these Arizona wins coming from? They have to come somewhere.
Well,
I
maybe they
believe a
just don't
home
get them.
game.
That's what I was saying.
I believe a home game against San Francisco is one of the best chances you have for a win.
I just know.
Because
I just think
we're
that
talking
San
about they're
Francisco's
winning
going to have
3.
top 5 defense this season.
So
And
Arizona's going to end up winning 3 or 4 games, and then all this trash I've been talking about Arizona, and you being like, "Man, Britt, you're really hating on Arizona," and then it comes through, and you're telling me they're only going to win 3 games too. Okay,
fine, we can
I'm
give them a
fine with it.
1-1 if it makes you feel better,
No,
but
I'll
you
give
feeling
it.
better is not going to make reality happen.
So you're going more than likely. You're going with the San Francisco sweep of Arizona.
I mean, I
'Cause
guess.
that takes
So
the
we can
win
give them
off my
1-1.
board.
That honestly makes more sense to me. The 1-1. But
Not to advocate any wins for Arizona. I
I
don't
do
like
think that
Arizona. I
San
don't like
Francisco is
San
going to be the better
Francisco
team this
either.
year.
But you can stick with your Arizona loss at home to San Francisco if you want to. I just got to find wins for Arizona somewhere, and I think a home game against San Francisco is
Was one of them?
probably it's going to be one of them because I can't find any. I'm having a hard time, so I have to make one up. Because they're not going to go 17. Arizona's not that bad. As bad as I think they are.
They're not that bad, but they do play some pretty. They do play some pretty stout teams this year.
I know.
They do.
And like I had a hard time finding wins for Arizona, man. I did. So what say you, Arizona at home to San Francisco?
We can give them 1-1.
Okay. So Arizona win. There you go. Then they host the Chargers.
No.
Chargers. Bold up, bud. Bold up. Then they have their bye week. And then they gotta play New England.
Yeah, give him that one.
I
Give him
don't
that
know how to
one.
go with this one.
Give him that one.
Give this to Arizona?
Yeah, give him that
Hell
one.
yeah. Hell yeah. Boom. I like it. I like it, Don. I like it. All right. So that's a win. Arizona beats New England at home. Might have thought a little bit if it was in Foxborough,
Yeah.
but it's not. Okay. Then Arizona goes to Denver. It's much shit as I talk about Denver. I think Denver wins this game.
I mean, everybody else would say, yeah, that's true. So
What say you, though?
I think it's going to be a close game.
In Denver?
It's in Denver? Dang.
It's
Okay,
in
then
Denver.
that's gonna put it in Denver's favor. The
That's
weather is gonna be
why
cold. The air is it's thin.
I have Denver with the win here.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Then I don't think there's a chance in hell Arizona beats Tampa Bay.
Probably not. No.
Okay. But Arizona, you have a happy ending to your shit year, man. You go to Atlanta, and I think you can beat Atlanta.
I mean, everybody should be in Atlanta this season.
Then you go back to San Francisco. Well, you don't go back, but you go to San Francisco to play them again. And I think you win in San Francisco.
You're giving Arizona a sweep of San Francisco? Because we gave them the other win. No, fuck that.
Right.
That's when I'm putting my foot
No,
down.
you're right. You're right. No, right. Yeah. I had it circled incorrectly.
Yeah. Really, I think 49ers are going to sweep Arizona, but we'll give them 1-1 just to make you feel better.
No, we could give a sweep to San Francisco if you want, man.
What does that put Arizona at, like 4 wins?
If you give a sweep? If we give a sweep?
If we give them a sweep, it's 2, I think, 2 or 3.
It's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it's like 3 wins, man.
So, yeah, fuck, man. Realistically, I think they're going to pull out 4 or 5 wins.
I have them at 5.
You know,
that's what I have Arizona at 5. I'm sorry.
They're gonna struggle those first 6 games, and then after that,
your Kyler Murray thing matters not.
I mean, it does.
No, it doesn't. What? Okay, so they will actually then win 5 games if Kyler Murray is the quarterback.
They'll probably win 5 games.
Yeah, 5.
With all their key components in place.
Yep.
They finally do have a second to DeAndre, which is cool.
So, like, if we want to say what 3 to 5 wins for Arizona, man. Yeah.
Yeah,
that
is half of what they won last season. And they have a better team this season.
Dude,
I know schedule, but I don't know. It feels like you gypped him a little bit, but 5 is.
You gypped them some too, man. You won
5. I said we gypped them. I said 5 wins is probably reasonable.
5 wins is the top.
No, I think they're gonna get 5 wins. Maybe. I mean, not maybe. They will get 5 wins.
You say they will get 5 wins. All right. Okay. I mean, Donnie didn't provide you with the 5 wins, but he said they'll get 5. So, all right, my friend. You know what?
Because some of those games are always close for me. I'm not 100%. I'm just basing it off the players they have.
I'm not either. All right.
We're gonna do next. Seahawks.
Hold on. It didn't take my edit. Sorry. There we go. All right. Yep. Let's do that. And I did it real quick, so I just put the abbreviation. Seattle Seahawks, probably the
Not the best team this season.
The worst team this year, I think.
The
No,
worst, best,
man.
the best, worst
No.
team.
No, the best worst team. Nah, dude. I have them winning 2 games.
2 games. That's worse than we gave
Drew
Atlanta.
Lock.
2 games.
2 games.
1-2. So they're going to be the
1-2.
worst team in the NFL this year.
They beat Atlanta. Lucky them. They have
Whoa.
Atlanta on their schedule, or they might not even have a win. And I have them beating Carolina, but I think that changes now.
2 wins. Wow.
Here we go. Let's
2
go through
wins.
it. 2 wins. All right. Seattle plays Denver at home. I got Denver winning.
Yeah, man. I know the Seahawks really don't have a running back. I mean, Penny was all right last year, but
Drew Lock
Metcalf is
step
good.
up and beat the team that let him go. No, he's not.
Okay, well, I think Denver will beat the Seahawks.
Whoa! You think Denver will win this game, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. No, I have Seattle winning this game.
Against Denver?
Yeah.
This is a rivalry game. I think freaking
How's this a rivalry game?
Because Russell Wilson left.
That makes it just happened, bro. That doesn't make it a rivalry.
Yes, it does. That's his old team, man. He wants to show out. He thought he was getting his talents were being misused there.
Yeah, so you think Denver wins?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That's what I just said.
Okay, cool. We agree.
You need to open up your ears, bro.
We agree. Dude, I'm just trying to get some clicks and views, man. As long as if it sounds like we're arguing, so even when we agree,
more clickbait, right?
Just raise the level of voices, and people think we're arguing. But if they actually listen to what we're saying, they'll be like,
they're saying the same thing.
Yeah. But everybody's watching because both of us are doing this, so everybody's like, "Dude, I gotta watch that video."
Nah, I think that
Denver wins.
Why Denver wouldn't beat them? I mean,
cool.
The Seahawks look damaged.
Then Seattle goes to San Francisco.
Didn't he just re-sign a contract with them too? So he's stuck on that team.
I think Seattle goes to San Francisco and San Francisco beats them. Yep. Okay. I think Seattle hosts Atlanta and they beat Atlanta.
Man, no.
Okay, so you do think Seattle's garbage? Come on, bro.
Okay. I think they can beat Atlanta. I think they can beat Atlanta.
Okay.
Because Atlanta lost their number 1 wide receiver.
Okay. At Detroit.
They could beat Detroit. It's not like Detroit's balling out right now, man.
I don't think you have to be balling out to beat Seattle.
I think they're an equal team. I think they're equally as bad.
Calling it a coin flip?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see.
But if I had to make a decision, it'd be the Seahawks.
I have Seattle losing. So we'll go with the coin flip. Then Seattle goes to New Orleans.
Nah, New Orleans gonna whoop up on them. Who that nation?
Who that? Seattle hosts Arizona.
I thought we gave that to Arizona.
Oh, we did.
Yeah.
We did.
Yeah.
Then Seattle goes to SoFi to play the away from home LA Chargers.
Oh, yeah. Definitely going to lose. I mean, anybody they play in that stadium, they're going to lose too.
Me too. I think they lose when they host the Giants.
Man, really?
Yeah.
I mean,
Saquon.
I know I've been talking bad about Saquon, but I've been watching some videos of him.
He's good, bro.
He looks fairly decent.
He's good.
If he can stay healthy, I don't know, man. Maybe the Giants might be better than I thought. They're not winning the division, but
No. As much as I hate the Cowboys, they're still the best team in that division.
The Eagles might be, but we'll see.
Mm,
Mm,
I don't
I
think you
think
can
that I think
close.
Philly has more heart.
I don't think you can close. I'm not arguing that. You're right about that. Cowboys are a sense of entitlement, bro.
Yeah, they are, man.
Totally entitled.
Oh yeah, they get
But
like that because of their owner. But we won't talk about that.
no,
We
they
don't want to
got
get
that like that because of success.
from the '90s, like 30
20
years ago.
mid 90s, mid
Okay,
90s,
I know.
and Cowboy fans
I
still
live in
like
Texas.
America's team.
I do. I know.
America's
I
team.
know. I hear it all the time.
If we're in
This
the
is
mid
gonna be our
90s,
year.
it's
The refs
America's
hate
team.
us. Every Sunday we're gonna win no matter what, and we didn't win because the refs were picking on us. I hear it.
That
I got
was a
it. I know it.
catch. No, it wasn't.
Okay, that I don't know, man. Because 2 years later they made that catch a catch. So
But
based on that
that
catch,
don't matter.
based on that catch,
A rule change
you're
2
right.
years
You're right. I do
later.
understand your point. Every time we talk about this, I do
Two
understand your point.
years. Not the
But they knew they
following.
messed up on that
Not the
call, so they
following.
had
No,
to
they.
insert it
Oh,
into the rules.
2 years later.
They couldn't do it
Look,
the year after. People would
hey,
be all up in an
the tuck
uproar.
rule. The tuck rule. They did right away.
Yeah, because it was Tom Brady and help him win a Super Bowl.
They didn't do this right away.
Yeah,
So
because nobody likes Des Bryant.
I see your argument if we're talking about the tuck rule.
Yeah,
Definitely, because that's Tom Brady. And them
exactly.
protecting
That's
Tom
exactly
Brady.
why that happened. It's
But
Tom Brady.
they changed that rule right away. This rule, it took years. So you can't tell me
He
that
also only
wasn't
got a 4-game suspension for Deflategate. So I mean, you can't really argue when it comes to Tom Brady.
so 2 years later, see, that was a catch. There's a lot of catches now in the history of football.
No, it's exactly like the coin flip rule that they made for the playoffs because of what happened last year.
Oh, because right, they made the change right away. That catch rule, they didn't do it right away, so it wasn't a catch. Sorry, that's
Whatever you gotta say, Britt.
Whatever I gotta say, the NFL told you.
I
right
know
away.
that exact catch was put into the rule book because of that catch.
2 years later.
Doesn't matter.
But
it was because of that catch, correct or not?
You know what?
Was it because of that catch or not?
I can't confirm or deny that.
Okay, you're right. You can't deny it.
Well, I can't confirm it either.
Doesn't matter. That's just like science. Science just needs to be proven not wrong, not proven right.
Whatever.
In order for not to be a theory.
All right. Okay. We left off with the Giants. Okay.
Yeah, I think the Giants actually might be a little, but like I was saying, the Giants might be a little bit better. They might have the opportunity to beat the Seahawks. I want to say the Seahawks are going to win, but it will be much closer than I would have anticipated. Like even 2 or 3 weeks ago.
So we'll put this as a coin flip.
We can give it to the Giants. We can. I'm not too high. I'm not too high on the Seahawks, but
I'll put a coin flip note there. Okay. Seattle goes to Arizona.
Should lose.
Yep. Then they go to Tampa Bay.
Definitely gonna lose.
Yep. And then the bye week, you got to prepare for the Raiders
for that 11 game win division. I think the Raiders are gonna win.
Me too. Then Seattle goes to the Rams. Like you said, okay. I don't care like where you play.
The Rams are going to bust out their second string guys on this game.
Okay, cool. Yeah, all right.
Everybody's going to be playing on gym shorts on that side.
Then, here we go. Seattle hosting Carolina.
I think the Panther. I mean, that Baker Mayfield makes it interesting, my guy. I think
it does because I have this as a Seattle win.
I would have said, it would have been a coin flip for me, but
no. Oh yeah, I have this as Seattle win, but Baker Mayfield against Drew Lock.
I think Mayfield is better than Locke.
I think Carolina might be better than Seattle
Yeah,
overall.
I would give it to the Panthers.
And I think this is a win that goes away. And this is a Carolina win. So it's a loss for Seattle. And then Seattle hosts San Francisco.
I think San Francisco should win.
Me too. Seattle goes to Kansas City, hosts the Jets, hosts the Raiders. I have all losses.
I was gonna say pretty much all losses in, right?
All right. So Seattle, bro. 3 to 4 wins.
That sounds about right this year.
3 to 4 wins. We gave Arizona 3 to 5, but Mr. Seattle, we're giving you 3 to 4.
I'm comfortable with that.
So am I. So am I. Okay. San Francisco, 10.5 wins last year. Vegas is giving them 9.5.
I think that's fair. I think they need, as soon as they get rid of Garoppolo, they definitely will be over that. But I think their defense alone, Deebo Samuels, I think maybe I don't know what the whole situation was.
He's one guy. He's one guy.
Okay, Samuel, excuse me. But my thing is, he doesn't want to be the running back. He wants to be the wide receiver, and that's fine. So they need to find somebody
They get paid more.
Play the running back role. I mean, realistically, like we talked about last year, you can only run somebody out so many times and expect them to be efficient.
Right.
He can't make every play and then San Francisco win.
Exactly. But as much talk as I'm talking about you, San Francisco, the beginning of the schedule looks pretty good for you, man.
Oh, yeah. I mean, really it was Mitchell was the one that they were trying to squeeze in there.
Because going into your bye week, San Francisco, you're looking pretty good. I have San Francisco over 500 going into their bye week. San Francisco.
I do see that Trey Lance is actually the starting quarterback for San Francisco now, not Garoppolo. So, hey, might be better. I mean, if you can make that many wins with Garoppolo, then you could do
San Francisco at Chicago.
The San Fran's gonna win.
San Francisco hosting Seattle. We already talked about it.
Yeah.
San Francisco goes to Denver.
I think San Francisco.
Me too.
Yeah.
Then San Francisco, at least you're hosting, so you might be able to keep it close. And I know you're going to say the past 3 years we've swept the Rams. I don't think you do it again. I have the Rams winning this game.
This will be a team that will give the Rams a run for their money, I think. But that's defense. That's based on defense.
I think there is I really think that is something that the Rams want to rectify and address. I think that is why they opted, instead of re-signing Von Miller, they went to an outside linebacker in a Bobby Wagner, because I think that allows you to neutralize San Francisco a lot better.
Okay.
I
can see that.
Your upgrade at that position that Bobby Wagner fills.
Yeah.
Because you got a fucking Von Miller and you still weren't able to even beat San Francisco.
I mean, San Francisco beat a lot of teams they weren't supposed to beat last year.
Oh, dude, I know. But the Rams beat San Francisco when it mattered.
Yeah.
But they still got swept in the regular season. And I think that sticks in your craw, No, you're an athlete, and it's like, I know we won the Super Bowl, but you know what? We got swept by San Francisco, and this is unacceptable. This
Yeah.
is unacceptable. And I think Les Snead addressed it. And I think if it wasn't the case, they would have re-signed Von Miller. They wouldn't even had a possibility. They would have got both of them.
I was gonna say, I
But
think they had it at the budget at the time where they could have finagled to have both of them.
But I think their focus was, you know what? I think a Von Miller would be better than having. I mean, I think a Bobby Wagner would be better than a Von Miller.
Yeah. Who knows? I mean,
So we're gonna find out. But I think having a Von Miller, I think having a Bobby Wagner suits the Rams better for beating San Francisco. Because I think it does. It resolves because you can get Bobby Wagner bashing up on a George Kittle.
Yeah.
To which you really didn't have that guy. Because you don't want to say, hey, Vaughn, before you rush the quarterback, would you mind hitting George Kittle real quick?
Yeah.
Before you go in there? Yeah. Like, no, you're not going to tell Von Miller that. You're going to tell Von Miller, just go at the fucking quarterback.
Yeah.
Do nothing. I don't care what you do. Just your number one thing, get to the quarterback.
Definitely.
And they didn't have the outside linebacker who you could say, hey, George Kittle, and he went like, I'll give it my best go.
Give it a try. I mean, Kittle's really good though, man.
But here's Bobby Wagner.
I know.
You tell
it's gonna
Bobby
be good.
Wagner.
I think if the 49ers are going to beat them, it'll be that first game, not the second game.
Well, San Francisco has no chance going to SoFi and beating the Rams.
Do they go the first game to SoFi?
I don't think they beat it. I think I'm telling you.
You think the Rams are going to sweep for the 49ers?
I think that was a goal coming. I think that was an off-season goal.
Yeah.
Going into the season, I really, really think Les Snead and their guys, and they thought about it's like, okay, you know, we got to retool, we got to revamp because the hardest thing is getting back there. But they're trusting Les Snead. He has a plan to sustain it for at least for right now, a short period of time. The expansion of the sustainability relies on how well they draft from here on out, how this draft class turns out, and the next and the next. He put no future sustainability into free agent acquisition. It's all draft stock.
Yeah.
But the draft stock gets him to draft crop potential where they need to be by the NFL, man. Because if you're not ready 3-4 years in the NFL, bro, you're not on the team that drafted you.
No, you're right about that.
You're just not. But we're not talking about the Rams. We're talking about the San Francisco 49ers losing to the Rams.
Potentially.
No, I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure losing. But hey, San Francisco. Oh, this is what we were talking about. San Francisco goes to Carolina. Oh, I had this as a San Francisco win.
Yeah.
This is one I may flip flop.
Nah, I don't think it's going to flip for me. No, even with Baker Mayfield.
Okay.
The 49ers are going to be fine.
All right, we'll keep it. Then San Francisco goes to Atlanta.
Oh, yeah. Easy win.
Then San Francisco, you host Kansas City. I think Kansas City wins this game.
They should win in this game. It's going to be close, but they should win this game.
And then you got the bye week to prepare for the LA Chargers.
Yep.
And I think the Chargers.
I want to say the Chargers are going to win.
Chargers win. Me too. Then San Francisco goes to Arizona. and we already talked about it, and we're thinking that Arizona wins this game.
I thought we were we gave them 1-1, but I still think the 49ers should win this game. When we talked about it, we gave them 1-1 previously.
Yep. Cool. San Francisco. I think you can go to New Orleans and win. No, host. I think you can host New Orleans and win this game.
Probably, dude. Probably. Yeah.
Cool. I thought I was going to get some resistance from this.
Well, because Kamara is going to be in suspension during that time. I think.
I thought he was going to be back. Week 12?
Oh, sorry, week 12. We're already that far into it. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, he'll definitely be back. But no, I do think I think San Francisco probably will be better than the Saints, unfortunately.
Cool. All right, and then I think San Francisco, a lot has to do with the travel. I think they beat Miami. No, they lose to Miami. Yeah, no, I have Miami winning.
Oh, man. I don't know about that one, my guy. I don't know. I honestly think they have a better chance of losing to the Saints than they do Miami. So, in my opinion, if they beat the Saints, they should be able to beat Miami.
Wow. Connor, Connor, my bro, where you at? Oh, man.
And I think Miami is going to be better this year.
But you don't think Miami beats San Francisco?
No.
Even though we talked about that.
I don't believe in Tua. I don't. I'm sorry.
I don't have a mark here, bro.
No. Oh, we gave it to Miami when we talked about Miami?
We gave it to Miami when we talked.
Well,
Hold on. Miami schedule. Yeah, I have no marks here, dude.
Well, that Trey Lance thing is kind of interesting. Kind of changes the way I'm looking at the 49ers.
So you like San Francisco in this game, huh?
And yeah, I do.
I'll tell you what. How about we'll go coin flip here?
That makes you feel better.
All right. San Francisco has no chance when Tampa Bay comes to town.
Simply based on Tom Brady, yes. That's all I can base that on. And Mike Evans.
Who?
I mean, they're both really good. Huh?
Drew Lock and Mike Evans?
Tom Brady, I said.
I don't.
You don't know who
Chad
that
Pennington?
Is that you don't know who Tom Brady is?
Ryan Fitzpatrick.
He beat your Bills for like a decade straight. Remember that?
It's Terry Bradshaw.
Okay, whatever you guys say. You remember it. You still feel the burns from a decade of loss.
Then San Francisco wins in Seattle.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, we talked. Cool. This is one that I struggled. This is one I struggled with, and
you're the Seahawks banner up,
bro. I do, dude.
Not giving San Francisco any love,
man, dude. I'm sorry.
We're almost done with San Francisco.
We are almost done, man.
But
I don't think they're gonna feel better about this.
Man, I don't know how much longer Tampa Bay really has it.
They have it long enough right now to beat San Francisco this year.
Yeah, I guess so.
Cool.
Probably.
Right. This is one, man, I struggled with, and I gave San Francisco to win here. They're following a win going into the 12th man because that's going to mean something, even though us couch people don't think there's anything going into 12th man because it ain't what it used to be. But you're
Just
riding off of
McLaren, like sign
you're
that contract.
yeah, you're running off a win going into the 12th man, and you host Washington. I gotta think San Francisco wins this game.
Um,
But I don't know, man. This could be a coin flip.
this game is going to be.
I mean, NFC East, I don't have a marking on this game.
Man, just don't like Kirk Cousins.
I don't have a marking on this game, but part of me wants to put it's a coin flip now, but part I
I
think
think it's going to be a
Washington
good game. It's
win.
going to be close. I
Washington
don't
will
think it's
win
going to
it.
be a runaway game by any means.
No, hell no. But I think San Francisco can be Washington, right?
They could. I mean, they should.
Or is this a coin flip?
It depends on if Gibson's really like picking up his game by that time. If he's going to come on, this is the year he needs to come on for Washington, or they're going to look for another running back somewhere else.
Okay. This game relies on that, not the quarterback. We're still questioning for the 50,000th year.
What are you talking about? It's Kirk Cousins and Trey Lance is basically what it's looking like if we were looking at the game right now based on who's running the spots.
I would take San Francisco over Washington.
Based on quarterback, yeah.
Yeah. No coin flip. San Francisco straight up.
I just know that Kirk Cousins, I mean, he's serviceable, but I just don't know if he's going to get you a Super Bowl. He may squeak you into the playoffs, but
the good thing is this ain't what we're asking. We're asking about a regular season game between San Francisco and Washington.
That's what I'm saying. I think it's probably San Francisco's game.
Me too, bud. Then they go to the Raiders. I don't think San Francisco can win that game.
I think it's going to be a win. Then I mean a loss, and then a potential win.
I got San Francisco losing at home to Arizona.
I was trying to give Eric. We were fighting about if San Francisco was going to sweep them or not.
You were confident. We already have Arizona for 3-5, so we can put a coin flip here because we already do have that game coin flipped.
Okay.
So
I do think that the 49ers have a better chance of winning that game.
Yeah. So San Francisco, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. We're probably looking at 8-11 wins.
That seems about reasonable. I was thinking at least 9.
9-11.
Yeah. That 10th win was the last game, and it really wouldn't have even counted if we didn't add an extra game. But we can't play in what ifs.
Right.
So I think 9's fair.
9-11. I came up with 8 when I originally did mine, but I'll go with the 9-11. That's what we came up with.
I don't think it's going to be. It will be close to double digits. Man, dude, I just
not 9 So we're right there. It almost sounds like a cop out, doesn't it?
Yeah, I just
especially since
I don't think it'll be 11.
Over under is 9.5.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be 11, but 9 or 10 is fair.
9 to 10. All right, yeah, 9 to 10 wins, Arizona. That's what we gave you. All right, this should go by fairly
should be a breeze.
Fairly quickly right here.
I'm interested to see how Allen Robinson's going to do on the Rams. I think he's always been like decently good.
And
So
speaking of, this is really easy to go through except for the first game. But
I don't think it's that difficult to pick this one.
so why don't you pick this one?
This is actually going to be probably one of the best games of the whole season.
I think this is the preview of the Super Bowl.
If not the preview of the Super Bowl.
Granted, the Super Bowl will be a lot better than the first game of the season.
Well, yeah,
because nobody ever has high hopes for the first game of the season.
I actually want to give this game to the Bills, and I'm not just saying that, and just because.
Just don't say it just cause or whatever. But I'm like, you're not gonna get an argument out of me. Like you're not.
I think they have
definitely a coin flip game. This is definitely a coin flip.
It's going to be a close battle. But all I know, I want to say this before the season starts: Cooper Kupp doesn't win MVP this year. I'm going to write a personal letter to the commissioner.
No, you can't do that because you don't know how the stats will run out. Devontae Adams could reclaim his crown.
He won't.
But we needed what we need is acknowledge is for everybody to go back and say, you know what?
Guarantee Cooper Kupp will be taking first round of fantasy.
We apologize. It was trash that we gave Aaron Rodgers the MVP. It should have been Cooper Kupp.
Oh yeah, they just don't give it to wide receivers. That's all it is. You think
giving him the MVP this upcoming year will justify what happened last year? Because this upcoming year ain't the year in question, my friend. The year in question was last year when Cooper Kupp was the most valuable player, and he wasn't given the most valuable player. Why? Because the interviews Cooper Kupp doesn't get the clips.
He's not the cool guy, man.
He doesn't give those answers. You know who does?
Cool.
You know who does give the answers all the reporters want? Fucking Aaron Rodgers does. My owners, they suck. They're getting rid of all my friends. Blah, blah, blah. Then he comes out and says that. Then all of a sudden, all the prodigal sons return home. Like, I mean, come on.
But I will say Jamar Chase is going to give Kupp a run for his money, I think.
They ditched Scatling to bring back who'd they bring back? They brought back Amari Cooper. I'll take Scatling over Cooper, bro. Especially right now. Cooper is at the end. Amari Cooper, great wide receiver, dude. Yeah. I love Amari Cooper.
I don't think he's at his end.
Well, okay, his end was crazy talk. But he's definitely not where Amari Cooper was when the Packers got rid of him, when Aaron Rodgers could have used him.
Yeah.
And then so he threw a game in the playoffs against a team 100% of America was behind the Packers winning.
I know. Totally threw that game. But
anyway, we're not talking about that. We're talking about the LA Rams. And the question of our podcast, Les Snead, has he put together a dynasty or just a team to go bring a ship into the harbor?
I mean, they're definitely making the playoffs.
So you already said the 10.5. If we went to Vegas, man, and we went to the sport book and we just went, hey Don, let's throw down a bet on the Ram win total.
I'm looking like 12 or 13 wins.
And you're like, all right, we're gonna bet on the Ram win total. It's 10.5, Don.
Go over. I do not see them getting under 10 wins. 10 or under.
Over 10.5. I got over 10.5 too. I got way over 10.5.
Well,
I got wins that if the book's set, go under.
Yeah.
Go under my win total.
They equal to what the Bills win total was?
They had the exact same record as my Bills.
Yeah. Well, the Rams and Bills are kind of a biased topic in your corner of the world.
The Rams are not biased to me at all, bro.
Okay, whatever you gotta say.
No,
I believe you.
they're really not. I root for
No,
one team only.
I know you're
I can,
right. I know
but
you do.
I can recognize when a
But your
team is
significant
good.
other is a Rams fan.
She ain't gonna make me sleep on the couch because
Oh,
that's
I didn't
right.
say that. I'm just saying
Hey,
you get a lot of subliminal Rams fandom.
no, I don't get subliminal. I don't get no
Okay, I know how
subliminal.
you guys are. It's
This
not
is a
bad.
really, really good team, bro. This is a
No,
really
it
good team.
is. It
So
is.
let's go. Rams. They host. I have the Rams winning week 1.
Winning?
Yes.
Damn, man, you gave your own team a loss.
I I think the
Wow.
Rams come
Bills
away with
Mafia are gonna have to come
I
do some painting over your house.
week 1. I think the Rams get a victory.
Well,
I think it's a coin flip, but man, if we're hedging our bets and money is everything, if you don't have money, you have nothing. So you got to protect your money. If my money is going into one game in week 1 for the Rams, my
you aren't
money's
a
going
real
to
Bills
go.
fan. That's all I know.
I haven't said nothing about the Bills right now. I'm talking about the Rams week 1, bro. Um, I think the Rams get a victory in week 1.
Yeah. Okay.
Say you too, or
I
I
mean,
have a coin
shoot. I
flip.
mean, you were the one that was going to convince me that the Bills were going to win. So, yeah, I guess the Rams are going to win if even you think that.
I
I
have
do
it as
think
a
it's going
coin
to be a
flip.
very good game, very close. I really don't think it's
I
etched
think
in
it is
stone
too.
who's going to win this game.
Hell no, it's not.
So,
But I think if right now, because as you get closer, emotion gets more into it, and you don't don't ever bet with emotion, and if it becomes a problem, stop, call somebody. There's a lot of
you like trying to tell
gambling.
people not to gamble? It's like a
There's a lot of
gambling anonymous
gambling help.
segment.
What? So when the fun stops, stop. But I'm throwing down money on this game. I'm going down with a Rams victory at home in week 1.
Word. The Rams it is.
Cool. All right, then the Rams host Atlanta. I think this is easy
Yeah.
peasy.
This is
Like,
a easy give me.
I feel if we talk about it anymore, we'll start to offend people. Um, then the Rams go to Arizona. I don't think the travel is going to bother them too much.
Nope.
You get like an extra hour of sleep.
That's true.
And then they kind of go back west and they play in San Francisco.
Well,
I'd have to take the Rams on the stationary bet right now. With those two teams playing each other, I think the Rams are better.
okay.
You?
I think it's going to be a close game, but yeah, we can give it to the Rams.
Cool.
We can give it to the Rams.
And then Dallas comes to town. I think that's pretty easy, cut and dry.
I think the Rams will win this game.
Me too. Carolina comes to town.
Yeah, the Rams. There really isn't too many teams the
We're
Rams are
not
actually
trying
going to
to
lose to.
anybody here. Then there's the bye week. Home, San Francisco.
Man, if they win that first game, they're probably going to win the second game. But it's in the same month, so it could go 1-1. It could go.
Well, of course it could because the past 3, 4, 5, 6 years, it's been a sweep for the 49ers. The 49ers historically have had no trouble with the Rams in the regular season. They swept them
So if
last
anything,
year.
based on everything logic, giving them a one game is doing the Rams justice.
With any other franchise, I would agree with you, but I think Les Snead has
You're like really
objective.
hurting your ability to believe that the Bills are going to win this year Super Bowl.
We're not talking about my Bills, bro. We're talking about the
I know,
Rams.
I know.
And more specifically, we're talking about the Rams playing San Francisco at home right now.
And I'm saying that I don't think they're going to sweep them. I think it'll be a 1-1.
I think Les Snead has made it an objective
I know.
to.
We've talked about this, and I'm going to agree with you
No,
for some part.
no,
And then
we'll put a coin flip here, but what I just my point is what I want to get across is that I think Les Snead has set an objective on the course of this season. Hey, we won the Super Bowl, cool, but we won the Super Bowl and we got swept by San Francisco.
I know.
See, I don't think that sits well with the people in that organization. I don't think that sits well with Matthew Stafford. I don't think that sits well with the offense. I don't think it sits well with the defense.
Matthew Stafford's been on that team for like, what was it, like 8 or 9 games? He came in mid-season. I don't think that's burning a hole in his heart. I think he's happy that he won.
Bro,
Maybe the organization as a whole, yes.
Yeah, but when you play for an organization, if you're a player, you have to encompass and you have to accept those objectives of the organization.
I mean, you don't get to decide what the objectives of the organization are. You're just told what to do, and you better do it to the best of your ability. Or they're going to find somebody else.
Correct, but as a person that's a GM, you are you are given a sense of rectifying past situations of the organization you are managing over, because what you do for the club just doesn't start from when you took over the club. You accept its history and everything. So I
I half and
guarantee,
half agree with you on that because guys
Les
aren't on
Snead
teams long enough for
wants
like that
to
anymore.
sweep the 49ers. And I guarantee you, one of his goals this season is to sweep the 49ers because they've been swept like the past 3 years, I think.
Okay. I understand what you're saying, Brett.
And that's not.
But I don't think they're going to sweep them.
You win the Super Bowl, but you get swept by the 49ers? No, dude. No, I'm pissed.
Well, I'd say it only comes down to 4 games,
and
really.
I'm not even a fan. That's ridiculous. So they'll go through. They'll beat the 49ers. They'll sweep the 49ers.
They will not.
We'll coin flip that game. I think the Rams go to Tampa Bay and they beat them.
Probably, yeah. Yeah.
They host Arizona. They beat them.
Mm-hmm.
They go to New Orleans.
They're going to beat the Saints, yeah.
They go to Kansas City. They beat them.
This is going to be a close game, man.
It was supposed to be a close game in Super Bowl. They already just beat them. And now they added a Bobby Wagner. You know what Bobby Wagner's going to do? He's going to put Travis Kelce on his butt every single play.
That dude's big. I don't think every single play.
He may get penalized.
Definitely going to make it difficult.
He may get penalized a few times for hitting Travis Kelce at not the correct time.
Yeah.
But they're going to accept that, and that's going to put Travis Kelce off his game. Because he's going to be worried about getting hit all the time. So he's going to run his route a little slower.
About getting hit too often.
Well, with this Bobby Wagner.
I understand what you're saying. I do. I mean, yeah, we can give it to the Rams. I don't think it's as cut and dry as the way you're kind of making it sound.
No, it's not.
But yeah, I
But
see what you're saying.
Seattle
Rams win.
hosts the Raiders.
Man, I mean, they beat other better teams already. We've gone down, so it's hard for me saying that they're gonna beat, they're gonna lose to the Raiders. So give it to the Rams.
I had to
The
try to
Raiders are a
find out.
sneaky team, man. They beat teams that they're not
Dude,
supposed
a
to beat.
sneaky game I don't care about, dude. But you're talking about the Rams. You're not sneaky. Really, sneaky teams beat
The Raiders have beaten teams
sneaky
that have won the
teams
Super
beat
Bowl.
teams that are kind of like, The Rams are not, The
You're right.
Rams
They're
are
good.
clear.
They're
The
probably
Rams
the
are
best they've
clear.
ever been.
Boom. Coin flip. I mean, we got to find losses somewhere.
We gave it to the Rams, didn't we? But
Yeah, I'm giving it to the Rams. The Rams, straight up. The Raiders don't have a chance to win this game.
that's not
Derek
true.
Carr can
No, they have a chance to win this game.
Coin flip. Coin flip.
No, but the thing is, the way you're making it sounds like the Raiders are just going to come in and demolish everybody this year.
No.
Don't think that's going to be the case. I think they
I'm
will
not
make it to the
saying they're
playoffs, and they probably will
demolishing
make it to the Super
everybody.
Bowl again.
We're just
But-
going down the teams. What are the
I know.
chances? You got to
But checking like these teams don't stand a chance, like at all.
Put the teams. The Raiders don't.
You don't know that.
I'll put the Raiders as a coin flip. Seattle, no.
Seattle, no, for sure not.
Kansas City, you have to put it as a coin flip. But
I think if you put Kansas City as the coin flip, then depending on how the first half of the season goes, I know we're basing it on right now, but I think the Raiders are going to be better this
they're
year.
3 weeks off.
Whatever you guys say, bro.
It's Chiefs, Seattle.
I know, then the Raiders. I know. Maybe
I'll
they're
put
tired.
the game in Kansas City, a coin flip.
Okay.
Because it's in Kansas City. I'll get the Chiefs.
I'm just saying. No, I'm gonna give the win to the Rams. I'm giving the win to the Rams, but you were like, there's no way that the Raiders could ever beat the Rams. There is a way, and they couldn't do it.
It's not that far. I know, but I put it as a coin flip. Then here, I'll take Green Bay.
No way. Fudge that. Don't believe in that at all.
So it's not even a coin flip. This is straight up a W for the Rams. All right, cool. Denver?
Yeah, probably gonna win.
At the Chargers, which is technically a home game for them.
Home game for both of them? Man, that'd be a cool game to go watch. It's gonna be close. Maybe close would be like a couple points. It'll probably be a touchdown away.
In favor of
the Rams.
Okay, and then the Rams go to.
The Chargers are going to be good this year.
I know. And then the Rams go to Seattle.
Should definitely going to win. Definitely.
So 15, 17 wins.
The 17 is a little ridiculous. They're not getting a flawless
Well, that's
season.
what you gave them.
I didn't give them 17 wins.
Hey, you took away that Green Bay loss.
Yeah, but but we added the Kansas City possible Raiders loss.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4 coin flips, 17, 16, 15, 14.
In my head, I was thinking 12 to 13 wins before we started down the list.
Well, when you went down, minimum was 13.
13 seems fair to me.
So 11-13.
It's hard giving a team a perfect season, bro.
I know. That's why we had to
A
manufacture
perfect season, like
losses.
not saying it's impossible, just highly, highly improbable.
So 11-13.
We could even say 12 to 14 if it makes Rams fans feel better. They're gonna be a good team this year.
They're
There's
gonna
no
be a
doubt about
really,
it.
really,
They're
really
definitely
good
gonna wreck
team.
shop.
They are 11-13.
As long as they don't get too big for their britches, because we see teams
And
that
they're
roll
not.
out and get real cocky, which I don't think they have that personality. I
No.
think the player, at least what I've seen from interviews, they seem pretty humble. Unless you're Matthew Stafford and just let some lady fall off the stage, but whatever.
So there you have it, everybody. There are two teams that are going to be really fucking good. Really fucking good.
I think the Rams have a better chance of your
The
realization than
Rams are
the
going to
other
be
team.
one of them, dude. The Rams are going to be fucking good. And
Oh shoot!
so, I mean, so real quick, we've gone through these. We've had polls on Twitter, FTB Sports. Follow, look at it. I'll go down through them really, really, really quick here before we start off here. We had polls. Arizona, like I said, 9.5. The over, 27%. The under, 73%. Atlanta, 4.5, 50-50.
A 4.5 is kind of low. I get it, so I understand
And
the
we got
50.
50-50 though. Baltimore, 9.5. 100% of the votes have been over.
Really, 100%.
100% of the votes. 9.5.
Mm.
Buffalo, 11.5. The over, 100%.
Who voted
Carolina,
on that? Just like Brit 15 times, or? Nah, I think they'll get over 11 games. That seems like kind of low.
Carolina at 5.5. The over under has been at 50%. Chicago at 6.5. The vote was 50%. Cincinnati 9.5. 100% of the votes went on the over.
Good. That's what I like to hear. Everybody's trashing that. The professionals have been trashing Cincinnati.
Right. Dallas. The over under was 10.5. 100% of the votes are on under.
Yeah. See, I'm telling you, man, the Eagles, I think, are going to take that division.
Here's where we come through for the recap of the FTB Sport Vote. Denver, 10.5. 45% of you dumbass motherfuckers hit the over.
Damn, insulting our viewers.
And the under, 55%.
That seems more reasonable. I mean, 10.5 for that team. I don't.
10.5. It's basically 50-50. Half of the people you encounter will say, yeah, over 10.5.
No.
But whatever. Hey, and I apologize.
Maybe Russell Wilson really will ball out that team. I mean,
y'all are dumb motherfuckers.
I don't see 11 wins happening for Denver, but
I know. Yeah, y'all are dumb motherfuckers. I went too far. It's just that Denver win total really messes with my brain. It really does. But I don't have to explain that to anybody. It does. We've all seen the clips where I lose my mind over this 10.5 for Denver. But there we have it, everybody. The schedule is complete. We have went through. We have told you win totals. So what is next? It's the only other thing we love talking about more than win totals and schedule. Rankings. Don,
I'm excited.
what position?
Oh,
Tell the people next week.
Let's do tight ends
We're gonna rank tight ends
because nobody ever starts with tight ends.
next week. Right, because when you draft, if you take a tight end before the 5th round,
That is a secret weapon, though, man. I'm telling people that right now.
We need to talk and discuss.
But as many years as I played
ability to
fantasy, you have to draft 2 running backs straight out of the gate to win.
And 2
I tried to fight Brit on that for years.
You did, bud.
Did.
You
And when I finally started doing that is where I started winning.
And you did win. Defending champ.
Yeah.
Of a fantasy football league we both played in last year. Don won. He knows.
Stupid running backs.
Stupid running backs. So, everybody, thank you so much for joining us this week on FTB Sports Through the Table. Donnie Shoemaker.
Thanks, guys, for having me on. Thank you, Britt. Appreciate y'all watching. Y'all have a good one. Be safe.
Hey, we'll see y'all next week. Peace.